All right, what's going on today, y'all? This is the second episode of the podcast of your Be Better Than Yesterday podcast, where inspiration finds you.
Yes, sir. How y'all guys doing? How y'all doing? Excited to start the second episode. First episode went very well. We hope you guys enjoyed the content. So we are starting this journey and the train is rolling. So we hope you guys enjoy today's topics and conversation. You guys feel free to comment or leave your comment or whatever that you got, opinions that you guys have. Comment in the section below. Let us know what you guys think. Also, if you guys have any topics that you would like to talk about, or if you're interested in coming on to the podcast, we are accepting guests to come on and promote their brand, to talk about themselves or anything like that. So if you guys are interested, please feel free to reach out to myself or Maurice via Instagram, or you can reach out to me through the website at www.icanbbty.com. So, Maurice, I'm going to let you take over, man.
All right, so last week we gave our introductions to ourselves. And last week we talked about what does being better than yesterday mean, and how you can get started. This week we're going to go over self-confidence, how you can be disciplined, and we're going to break down the steps of you starting your own brand. So let's get it started. So what does self-confidence mean in having your own brand?
Okay, so with having self confidence, it's a skill in itself. You have to master. You have to master self talk and how you talk to yourself and how you believe in yourself. So all that your confidence plays a key role in how you talk to yourself. So if you have a high confidence level, you're going to talk to yourself in a more positive way. You're going to continue to reaffirm yourself every single day that you are worth it. Your brand is important, and you're not going to worry about the comparison of your brand to somebody else's brand or where you're at in life to wherever other people are. So you're just going to focus on yourself and how can I better myself every day? How can I get my brand to be further along? So self confidence is key. It's very very important. And every day, you should talk to yourself. Read an inspirational quote. Read a book that inspires you. Listen to some music that inspires you. The things that you listen to plays a key role in your self confidence, and also the people that you talk to. You should be hearing positivity. Put positive people in your life. Positive movies, positive music, things that makes you feel good after dealing with it. If it's something that makes you like you starting to question yourself or you feeling down after speaking to an individual or listening to something, that's not something you should put in your mind every day.
That's facts.
Right now, definitely it's a lot of like negative talk on social media about people, and especially when it comes to like relationships and stuff like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so hey, this guy should be doing this or this woman should be doing that, and then also somebody talking about, oh hey, I got here, and if you're not at this level, you should be feeling bad, or you should be trying to figure out how can you do better, right? But each person is at the level where they're supposed to be at, right? And you can build from there every single day. So the more confidence that you have, the more patient that you'll become. Right. So if you are confident within yourself, you're going to believe that one day my time is going to come. I just have to stay consistent, and I have to just keep putting in the work every single day, doing what I need to do, and focusing on myself and the growth that I want. A prime example, my brand. I say I want my brand to be as big as Nike and Under Armour. I want it to be bigger. I want this brand name to be in stores that you'll see every single day. And one day it will happen. It's going to come. But right now, I'm going to keep doing the groundwork that I need to do. And so the people that knows me, that have been with me since the beginning of this journey, and how far that we've come right now to where we're at right now, and then also where we're going to be in the future, is going to be like, wow, we watched this person develop this brand from
Start to finish.
right? From start to finish, from out of nothing to something to now it's like everybody knows about it. So you just have to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself that much, others are going to naturally believe in you. And if they don't, who cares, right? Because you believe in yourself that much. So if you guys are starting something, you guys are starting a brand, whatever your brand is for, whatever it is, make sure you believe in yourself 1000%, because ultimately you have to believe in yourself, and then the next person, they'll eventually catch on, and if they don't, then they're not supposed to be
And they're
in
not
your
supposed to be on
circle.
this journey with you.
Right, right. So what you think about it?
I feel like you just gotta wake up every day, look yourself in the mirror, and tell yourself like, "Hey, I'm gonna get to that level. Like I'm gonna push myself as hard as I need to go. That I'm gonna level up. Like it's really all about what's in you. Like you can look at yourself and think if you create thoughts and think that you're not going to be where you need to be, then it won't happen. Your thought process throughout the day plays a big key part in your success.
Mm.
So it's just all about how you look at you. Forget what you seeing in the world. Forget what's going on. Focus on you. Focus on your self confidence and focus on building yourself up.
Mm. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Right. So when you say like look yourself in the mirror, one of the things that helped me out, we man, especially my wife too. So we'll put something like a positive quote on the mirror, or it's like right next to the mirror. So every day you can see it. And it's that self reminder that, hey, I can do this. Hey, I am important. Hey, this is what I'm doing is worth it. I just have to stay consistent with it. I have to continue to believe in myself, believe in God, and know that we're going to be taken to the position where we want to be. But ultimately, we have to be patient and we have to be confident that it's all going to work out for us. All right.
Understood. All right. So transition to our next topic. We're going to talk about discipline.
Mm-hmm. This is okay.
Discipline plays a big key part in your success. Like staying disciplined, you really can't skip steps in success. You can't just think you're going to start something overnight and then the next day you're going to blow up. Like it don't work like that. You got to put in the steps. Don't cheat yourself. You cheat yourself on reps and your daily grind is going to show in the long run. You can fake a lifestyle, but you can't fake hard work and work ethic. So
Mm-hmm.
discipline is something that's very important when it comes to starting a brand or being successful. You have to stay disciplined.
Yeah.
Day in and day out, it's gonna feel like you're giving 100%. You're only gonna get 1% better, but in the long run, trust me, it's gonna pay off.
Yeah. Yeah. You can only take one step at a time. No matter where you're going, what you're doing, one step at a time. So that discipline is key. The small steps, the small things are ultimately what makes you that better person. The small things are what prepares you for the big events or the big opportunities that's going to come your way. If you're focusing on the little things of, okay, let me make sure all my paperwork is done correctly, or let me make sure that I'm going through all the steps that I need to do. So when this opportunity presents itself, I'm ready. And we always talk about, stay ready so you don't have to get ready
That's
when
big.
the opportunity shows up. And there's many times where you never know when that opportunity is gonna come. Whether if you're a singer or whether you're some type of you're a producer or you're a motivational speaker, you never know who you might meet. You never know who you're gonna come across in that one moment. And we if you know anything about the elevator pitch, you're only going to have 15 seconds to sell yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Why should I give you more of my time beyond that 15 seconds? So what is important about you? So that discipline will show when those opportunities present itself. So you have to be very, very disciplined. Don't think about if someone is not doing the little things and you're looking at, well, this person didn't have to do this, but they still made it here. They skipped these steps, so I should be able to do it.
No, it don't work
Everybody's
like
journey
that.
is different. Everybody's path is different. So even when you get to the top, that discipline is what's going to help you maintain your status in your position. Too many people make it to the top and then they fall off because they lack the self discipline when they get there. A lot of things we go through, we think it's just to make we think it's to make life harder on us and to block us from getting us to where we want to go. But it's really preparing us
It
for
builds character.
where, yep, it builds the character because when things get very tough, your discipline is going to kick in. Right.
I think like a lot of times where, especially in the music industry, a lot of people like they expect to blow up or make a hit song overnight and then that's it. Like they don't have to put in no more work after that. Most of the
Mm-hmm.
times you see how artists get as big as they get is because they practice at their craft every day. Like they don't just make one song and let that song go viral or blow up and then they stop. One of the reasons why people are so big is because they keep going. You got to keep making. If you want to get to that top level, you got to keep making songs and getting streams and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
don't just worry about being a one hit wonder or blowing up off one thing because you're gonna have your 5 minutes of fame and then that's it.
Yeah.
You got to keep going.
Yeah. And then be willing to reinvent yourself too.
That's big.
Right. You can't be strictly one dimensional. You can't just, be stubborn and not willing to change with the times.
Mm-hmm.
Times are always changing, and in order to stay relevant, you have to be willing to change with the times. And you see that with businesses. That's why certain businesses thrive and certain individuals thrive in the industries because they're willing to reinvent themselves. Right? At this point in time, this is what's popular, and then time goes on, things change, technology change. Okay, how do we reinvent ourselves? How do we maintain our status quo and stay at the top? Right, and the discipline comes with that because I'm willing to put in the work to either to not start all over again, but to add on to where to where I left off. Right, to continue to build from where I'm from. And so, if you feel like okay, I'm at the top, I don't have to do anything else. Eventually, your time is going to come to an end. But if you want to get to the top, you want to stay at the top, you have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to put in the work every single day in, day out, and you have to be willing to study. Study your craft, study your field, study everything. Study those who came before you, study those who have made mistakes and fallen off, study those who are continue thriving. You can learn from every situation and everybody around you. You just have to keep that mindset of okay, how can I pick this person's brain, or how can I learn from the mistakes that they made, or how can I learn from my own mistakes, or how can I learn from the successes that they have had and that they're continuously having, because this is where I ultimately want to be. One of the things that I did to help myself kind of push my brand further along, I would go to the website of Nike and Under Armour and not look at the clothes that they're offering, but I'm like, okay, well, let me look at their mission statement. Let me look at their vision statement. Let me see how do they market themselves as a brand? What is their point of sale where they continuously keep customers going? And that's what I took something from that. And okay, how can I put my own spin on it? How can I take from this, learn from it, because that's the level where I want to get to. And if I'm willing to study them, if I'm willing to put in the work like that, then eventually it'll come out. Right? And that goes for everyone. If you're willing to continuously study and learn from those ahead of you, you'll be good.
I think that's the biggest thing. Like if you're in a certain type of business or craft, you really have to know what's the next trending thing or what's keeping them in business. Not saying you got to copy them, word for word, or copy them exactly how they do it. Just add your own sauce to it. Like if going back to music, if you're a music artist, you got to know what's the next trending like kind of wave going on. If you still stuck doing music that got you hot, you're not gonna last long. And that's with any business, with any brand that's going on. Like you said, Nike keep coming out with new Nike techs, clothes to stay warm, clothes to stay hot. Some of the things we got to do is see how how they complicate it or how they put their sauce onto it. And then we add our own.
Right.
So
right.
that's pretty big.
And yeah, that is big, man. And you know what? I think that's definitely something that if we can all continue to learn from those, I think we'll be in a much better position. Right? I think we can be in a much better position. So, with that being said, like, how do you think? How should one try to go about learning from the different businesses or different brands that are like big time brands, and you're trying to start your own?
I say what I would like to do if I was in that position. Just compare your story to them. Like see who has the most compatible story, like how they grew up, how they started their brand, what they go through, and compare your and contrast yourself to them. Like they did it this way, I can do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much just looking up to the greats, studying them, but just don't copy them word for word or doing the exact same thing they did, because they'll tell you we made these mistakes and we're trying to get you to avoid these certain type of mistakes. So
right. Some will do that. Some won't.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Some will
Some will
not give you
downplay you and not want you to be better than them. So
right.
gotta
Sometimes
watch out for that too.
that secret competition is real. I learned something. I was watching this video. This individual, he was saying, the point of a business is not to make money, but it's to be of service to people. Right. How is your brand going to service the individuals around you or your community? How what service are you providing? Why should I spend my money with you? Why should I invest in your brand? Why should I even give you my attention and my time? Like
Or money.
what makes you that important where I should be willing to listen to what you have to say? And I think that's what made me I had to think about that, and I'm like, man, I need to change my mindset too. Because in the beginning, I was just like, okay, man, I started this brand. I'm gonna start selling some clothes. I'm gonna make some good money. I'm like, everybody gonna pitch in. I'm like, cool. No, it didn't work like that, right?
That's the steps to it.
Yeah, it didn't work like that for me. So I definitely had to learn, and I had to revamp. I had to think about myself. I'm like, okay, even though I just started this brand, why should people want to invest in this brand? Okay. Why should anybody give me the time of day? What service am I bringing to them? And so, would be better than yesterday. We're looking to try to bring inspiration to everybody. We're looking to inspire the community, not only physically but mentally. This is the point of this podcast to inspire you guys and to hopefully have you guys believe in us and believe in yourself for whatever you want to do. We hope that the point of this podcast triggers something in you and starts that fire, and you believe like, hey, I can do whatever it is that I want. I should go ahead and start this brand, or I should go ahead and start or finish doing whatever I was talking about doing, but I just haven't done it yet because I'm coming up with all these excuses. So that's the service that we want, and to also be a reminder with the clothing brand that we offer. When you see this logo, this is something that it should push you to. You should think about to push yourself every day. How can I move forward? How can I be a better person? A better business individual? How can I be a better entrepreneur? Like, how can I be a leader in my family, in my community, every single aspect of your own life? How can I be better than I was yesterday? Right. So that's what it is.
Be
Service.
of service to other
Be
people.
willing to serve. Be willing to learn and things like that. That's what I think.
All right. So going into our next topic, we're speaking on brands. So what are the steps to take if someone wanted to start their own brand or create their own LLC?
So the steps to start your own brand or to get your LLC is relatively easy. It's not that hard. I went to Illinois Cyber Drive, typed in LLC, and from there it's step by step. It tells you exactly what to do. If you want to start your own LLC, you type in the business name, search it up. The brand that you want to start, think about the name, research that name. Is that name trademarked? Is it already being used in commerce? How is it something catchy? Can it roll off the tongue? Is it short and easy that somebody can remember? Like, these are the things that you want to think about starting a brand. So once you figure out that name, okay, this name sticks. I like this name. Also, too, round table it. Get you some other business minded individuals and talk about it. Like a focus group. Ask
Mm-hmm.
other individuals, hey, if this was a brand, what do you think about this name? Each company does that. They will get individuals and they will learn from them. Okay, what does the consumer want? So you, as an individual that's want to start your brand, you have to do the same thing. Find that out. From there, if the name isn't being taken, if the name is not currently used or anything like that, then you go ahead and start your LLC. Start your LLC. When I did it, it was 150 or 155.
That's not bad.
Yeah, to start it, and then from there, I pay $75 a year for my annual fee to keep it going. And then also, after you start your LLC, get your EIN number. EIN numbers are free. It'll attach to your business name. Once you have your LLC and your EIN, you can go to your bank, whatever bank that you bank with, open up a business account. All you do is show them
That's
your
smart.
EIN. For me, I had to show that I was registered with the state. So once you get your LLC, and you'll actually get a certificate in the mail from the state with your business name on it, and it'll say whatever your business is, LLC next to it. Then you'll have your EIN. Once you have your EAN and you show, you can look it up on IllinoisCyberdrive.com. Type in your LLC. It'll let you know it's in good standing. And go to the bank, get your business bank account. From there, you start generating some. We'll start having some cash flow, right? Putting some money into it. One of the things that I learned from another entrepreneur, I went to. It was called the Black Business Summit. I learned from an individual about how to establish business credit, and one of the things he was saying was you have to show transactions through your business bank account. So they want to see that. He was saying if you have a regular deposit from your job, transfer that into your business bank account. And from there, that's when you use the money for what you need to, but you're showing transactions. And then also make sure you don't mix and match your money too at the same time, right?
Elaborate on that.
So when I say don't mix and match your money, even though you put it in your business account, take your money, put it in your business account. Okay, now you're showing transactions. Then you can deposit back to or transfer back to your regular account. But leave something in there for your business. What you use your business bank account for should be your business. Like use it for your business, and it allows you to know, okay, this is what I spent for the entire year. So at the end of the year, you writing this stuff off. You're writing it off, and you're able to look at how much you spent, how much you made. Those are expenses, and these are the small things that you have to do as a brand owner and a business owner. To you have like you managing your own brand. You're the entire company. You don't have different sections or different employees working up under you. Eventually, you will get to that point if that's what you want. But for in the beginning, you have to do it yourself.
You gotta do all the groundwork yourself.
You gotta do the groundwork yourself. So it's very, very important. Then think about trademarking. Get your if you're serious about your brand, trademark your brand. Be the owner of your brand. So I trademarked Be Better Than Yesterday, and I trademarked the acronym BBTY because I want to own it. So these are important things because if your brand is not trademarked, anybody could use it, and if they trademark it, and they're using it for the same thing as you. If there's a trademark, now you don't own it.
So let's say you have BBTY trademark, and somebody tries to use BBTY merchandise to sell it. What can you do to stop them from?
So I would have to have my attorney reach out to them and send a cease and desist letter simply because they're using this in commerce and it's not trademarked. I'm the rightful owner of it. This is my brand. You would have to compensate me for it versus that. So it's very, very important. And also, when you try and trademark it, there are some times like the name that you want, somebody may have used it, but it'll tell you if the trademark is live or if it's dead. So look at it. Like if you look up Be Better Than Yesterday on the USPTO office, you see Be Better Than Yesterday multiple times. Right. When I first came out with this brand, someone trademarked it at the same time that I came out with it. So I waited. They didn't keep up with the brand name. So I waited my opportunity. I was constantly checking. As soon as theirs went dead, I bought it. Because I know this was my brand, this was the name, and I did not want to I didn't want to break it all down and okay, let's use a different name. I'm like, this name was here, I got it, seized my opportunity, and from there, I made sure I maintain it. I still maintain it to this very day. That's what I do.
Okay, so we're going to leave you guys with the quote of the day, as we're going to do on every one of our podcasts. The quote of the day is: "The day you plant your seed is not the day you eat your fruit." Meaning, don't expect you to do something just now and you expect to see results just then. So
yeah, be willing to put the work in every single day. You may not see it right now, you may not see it tomorrow or the day after that, but eventually it will come. So always continue to stay ready. Stay ready for every opportunity that you think you may the opportunity that you're asking for, you need to be preparing for it. Keep preparing for it. Stay prepared for it. And then when the opportunity comes, you won't have to get prepared.
yeah, man.
But they say proper preparation
Prevents
prevents
poor performance.
poor performance. Yes, yes. So all of you guys, this is we was keeping this episode quick today. We just wanted to go over these things. We hope to see you guys next week. Tune in next week. We're gonna have some great topics for you guys. Also, we're gonna be talking about the events that we have coming up for the rest of the year. So we have quite a bit of events coming up. So you guys be on the lookout. Go to our website www.icanbbty.com. Again, that's www.icanbbty.com. Check out our merchandise, check out our books, and also we do have another book that will be dropping be in the middle of this year. So be looking for the book coming out this summer. So we'll keep you guys updated on all of that. And as well, if you are looking to get some personal training, you want to build your fitness, live a healthier lifestyle, meet us at the Park Forest Tennis and Health Club in Park Forest, Illinois. Reach out to me again through the website or via Instagram. We get you working out. And again, I'm that trainer. We're gonna work you hard. We're gonna work out hard, but I'll be down there sweating on the floor with you. I got your back. I hope you got mine.
All right, well, that concludes this episode of Be Better Than Yesterday, where inspires find you.
Inspiration finds you. The inspiration will find you. We are bringing it to you every single week. All right, this inspiration is coming to you. You don't have to look for it. This inspiration is looking for you. We hope you guys find it well. We hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully it was something that you guys can learn from, take from it. And again, if you guys have any comments or opinions or any topics that you guys want to hear about or talk about, let us know. We would love to have you guys on the show, or we would love to interact with you guys. And eventually we will be starting having a live episode where we can do a Q&A, answer questions from other individuals and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested, let us know. And we look forward to hearing from you guys. So, see you guys next week.
I see you.